Hello students, myself Mushir Ahmed. Now today I'm going to teach you the last topic in civics chapter, democracy and diversity. Three factors that determine the outcome of politics of social divisions. Which of the three factors who determine the outcome of politics of social divisions? Now the first factor, role of identity. If people see their identities in singular and exclusive terms, it becomes difficult to accommodate. Through example, better understand about the role of identity. Difficult for the people of Northern Ireland to reconcile because they saw themselves as only Catholic or Protestant. आज हम लास्ट टॉपिक सिविक्स के चैप्टर डेमोक्रेसी और डाइवर्सिटी का अध्ययन करेंगे. Three factors responsible for the outcome of politics of social division. First, role of identity. अगर लोगों की आइडेंटिटी सिंगुलर है, इट बिकम्स डिफिकल्ट टू एकोमोडेट. अगर वो अपने को अपनी कास्ट और रिलीजन का ही मानते हैं तो वहाँ पर उनका एकोमोडेशन डिफ़िकल्ट हो जाता है. जैसे नॉर्दर्न आयरलैंड में लोग या तो अपने को कैथोलिक मानते थे या प्रोटेस्टेंट मानते थे, जिससे वहाँ पर डिफ़िकल्टीज हुई. In India, people think themselves as Indian as well as belonging to a state, language or religious community. In India, people think themselves first as Indians. Now, the second point and the second factors determine the outcome of politics of social division. Role of political leader. Now, easier to accommodate demands that are within the framework of constitution are not at the cost of another community. If the political leader if the political leader take the demand of some groups within the framework of constitution, is it okay? Otherwise, if their demand is beyond the constitution, it's difficult to country. For example, demand of only Sinhala was at the cost of another community of Tamils. In Sri Lanka, you heard about that, Sinhala and Tamils. In majority of Sinhala, so there is a civil war condition generated in Sri Lanka. Why? Because of that, in Sri Lanka, Sinhalas have got more preference in comparisons to Tamil people. So it is important, the role of political leader. Now the last demands, role of government. If the rulers are willing to share power and accommodate the reasonable demands of minority, social division becomes less threatening for countries, example of Belgium and Sri Lanka. But if they try to suppress such a demand in the name of national unity, the end result is opposite. Such attempt led to disintegrate. Now that is the example of Sri Lanka and Belgium. In Sri Lanka, government prefer Sinhala language and followed majoritism policy. Ultimately, the result of this, entire Sri Lanka faces civil war. But in Belgium, the constitution maker of Belgium accommodate the diversity. It means they give equal share of every language in government. It means equal power sharing in government, and the result is Belgium is the best model of power sharing. An example of Yugoslavia, the country is ultimately disintegrated of six states due to the lack of equal power sharing.